Hello everyone. Okay, you all seem to really like my last ignore this CD reviewing video. So I'm gonna do another one, and I got another top 5 of CDs that I have in my collection. So let's get into it. Number 1, I just bought Riot by Paramore at this really cool CD/record shop in Baltimore called Soundgarden, I believe. I bought this like literally last week. I've been looking for this album for a really long time. This was the first place I've ever found it at, and it also was under $10, which was a bonus. I try not to pay over $10 for any CDs just because I don't want to be doing that. This is what the cover is. That's upside down. It says Riot, kind of scrawled on in what looks like red ink. Very cool. Wait, this is actually my first time seeing this. It looks like handwritten song lyrics, maybe from like a journal, like the first draft of their songs. Here's Misery Business. That's personally my favorite one. And then here's Miss Hayley Williams herself. I'm a big fan of hers. Paramore has been one of my top artists for the last couple of years, I think. Or at least was like last year, something like that. But either way, I listen to them a lot. I'm trying to put this back in. It's like I'm struggling. Okay, got it. Yeah, I love all of their albums, really. Like, there isn't a single album of theirs that I don't like. But I would say that this one is my favorite out of all of them, so I'm really glad I found this. Like, genuinely, no skips on this album. Okay, next. 80s New Wave mix. This one I thrifted in Salem, Massachusetts when I visited like a month ago. So there's basically 11 different 80s songs, 80s pop hits. My favorites on here are the classic Video Killed the Radio Star by The Buggles. I love You Spin Me Around Like a Record by Dead or Alive. I'm in Love with a German Film Star by Passions is a fun one that I knew before I got this. But I had never heard, so I knew Bronski Beat, but I had never heard the song Why, and Why is on this, and I really like that song actually, so I'm glad that this album introduced me to that. And also I just feel like 80s music is great music to just get ready to in the morning. I feel like it just kind of wakes you up, and it's just fun and makes you want to dance, so, you know, you can't really go wrong. Okay, next up, Bush. 16 Stone. This one is from my mom's collection, because, as we know, she has taste. I first found out about this album, though, from the Fear Street movies. If you know, you know. Those are literally some of my favorite movies ever. 100% my favorite trilogy ever made. The second one would be the X, Pearl, and Maxine trilogy by Ty West, but Fear Street will always be number 1 for movie trilogies in my heart. And they played Machine Head by Bush off this album in one of the movies, and I became obsessed with it from that, and I would listen to it all the time after that movie came out. And then once I found that my mom had this album, I started listening to all of the songs on it, and they're all so good. Machine Head is definitely still my favorite, but Everything Zen is a close second. That's the first song on this album. That one is great. And Glycerin is really good too. Those are my top 3 faves off this album. Okay, next. This one is from my mom's collection as well. It's New Miserable Experience by Gin Blossoms. Again, I knew about a song of theirs before I found this in my mom's collection. I knew Hey Jealousy, because, you know, that's their most popular one, I think. But then once I listened to this album, I got really into Found Out About You. I would say that's now my new favorite. And the first time I heard it was off of the CD, so... But yeah, this is just a very chill album, I feel like. It's a kind of a nice alternative acoustic sort of vibe. It's really nice to just put on in the background of when you're doing whatever. So that's what I like this album for. And there's no song that I particularly dislike on it either, so it's nice you can just listen to it all the way through and just like not be bothered by any song. This last one is a Sheryl Crow album. She's looking very sultry, very like the girl from The Ring, in a good way. Off of this album, my favorites are A Change, and I know this is a basic one, but If It Makes You Happy. I mean, it does make me happy, and that's why it's one of my favorites, so call me basic if you want, but it's a good song. Things are basic for a reason. They're basic because a lot of people like them, which often means that they're good. So what if my top artist is... JK, you're not getting that out of me. Redacted. Redacted, redacted. Oh, also, I want to make an honorable mention. I just went thrifting the other day and bought my first portable CD player. It's like a tiny little one, but it is so much better to carry around to different places than my boombox, which is gigantic. So that was a great find, and it was like $3, and it works perfectly, so. That is pretty much it for this video. That was another 5 CDs. Again, if I collect 5 more that I like, or, you know, listen to some more of my mom's collection and decide I like some of those, I'll make another video. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a good time. Bye!